Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Francis Mahan. The title of this speech is Let Us Be Aware or Let Us Know the Truth or Let Us Be Conscious about what is the truth. Truth is, since the pandemic, we had been advised by the governor of California that those who are unemployed will get help from the federal government or state, I should say. However, that is not the case for everyone. Since July of this year, I have been applying for EDD, which is the Employment Agency in California, and ED, which is the one that gives you an ID in order for you to proceed forward with filing for unemployment. I worked from December of last year all the way to May, and then the pandemic hit, and we had stay-at-home law order, and I did. The problem was that the agency I was working for did not finish my studies for working with patients who have Alzheimer. Therefore, I didn't qualify for every patient that came available. Nonetheless, they wanted to switch me from customer to customer, and I refused to. You see, I'm over 60, and I am also a very good candidate for catching the virus and maybe making it, maybe not, depending on my health. Therefore, I had to look up for number one. With that being said, I gave up the idea of filing and went back to work for about a month. The agency did not notify me that my client no longer needed me and they left me hanging. In other words, I showed up at work and I was told I was no longer needed. I was never called and notified of that, which I found very inappropriate. Nonetheless, I filed again in October 15 for unemployment and I never ever heard from them. Although the very first time I filed for unemployment, I was given an ID and I was told that I will get the benefit. No one followed through. Hence, the second time I filed again in October 15th, I used a different email address because I either couldn't remember the password and email address I used, but the identification was the same. Since May of this year, they have changed their program. In other words, they updated the software, and now you need three IDs and a photo to identify who you are. And I understand that, there is fraud. But the system says after giving them my passport, social security number, and driver license, that it does not recognize who I am. That is odd. It should have picked up who I am by the time I gave them the social security number. Since October, and today is December 18, I have been getting emails with different excuses and second trial for me to keep trying. Once you give up the ID, there is a process by which the computer or the algorithm has to process who you are and identify you. I sat here for 3 hours waiting for the identification and it never went through. Therefore, they say a member of our company will call you back through video. I never heard from them. About a week ago, I heard from someone that says they were going to send me the documents via regular mail. Today is the 18th. It's been almost 2 weeks. I don't have anything. This is for those who are trying endlessly to get through to understand that the system does not work for everyone. But the system, if you have somebody inside that knows who you are, will allow the process to go through a lot faster. Nowadays, it is who you know, not who you are. And it doesn't matter your status. If you are unemployed, you should be able to get help. As a result, I have to move out of my apartment. And until today, I haven't heard from anyone. So if you as an individual are struggling to try to file for unemployment, you're not getting response, you are not alone. I am one of the many who have been ignored through the system And I sincerely believe that there is a flaw in this system. See, I'm not a computer programmer. However, I do know about algorithm. When you build a program, there is a plan A and a plan B. If this fail, there is another way to notify or identify. If this fail, there is a way to delete certain records and start all over again. If the system does not allow you to do that, that means you have been blocked. The system, as long as you show one ID, should be able to pick up who you are. Address hasn't changed, phone number hasn't changed in 2 years. My social security I have since I have been working since I'm 17 years old and I'm 67. So what changed? I changed nothing. The system is rejecting me because it's being blocked from not identifying who I am. There is a leak in the system. There is a mold. Something is not working because it's being blocked. Why is it that thousands of people apply and they had a system before and they upgraded? So one should be connected to the other and correlated so that information can go in and out. In other words, if you were one of those individuals and smarts that was unemployed and you file for unemployment, if you go back now and you have to give 3 IDs like I did, the system should be able to recognize you. It is blocking me from being identified. Therefore, I want to let the world know how things are working, that I am not the only one that has that problem, and that if you are facing this problem, you should come forward, either go on Facebook, Twitter, or do a video and let the world know what is going on. Help others identify their problem and help others understand that the system does not work for everyone. That if you have someone inside, perhaps you will be recognized and accepted and get the benefit. Because as it is today, it is being said that there are thousands of fraud happening inside the unemployment. How is that possible? Friends, if the algorithm is designed to identify who you are, there should not be any problem. There should not be any barrier from allowing us to go in. Something inside is not working correctly. Something inside is being designed to disrupt the algorithm because there is always a plan B. There is always a way out of no way. So, to those out there who are struggling, either give up or continue to be persistent or let the world know what is happening. The more voices, the quickly we get heard. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend. Mhm. How you like it?